Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Friday Feel Good workout. Hello to all my amazing participants on Zoom. This is being streamed on my YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and Zoom to make it as accessible to everyone as possible. I'd love you to share these workouts with your families, friends, work colleagues. You could do this working from home, behind your desk. If you're sitting for too long, we have also around 3 years of workouts saved on my YouTube channel, so please try and get another 1 or 2 sessions in. I will be joined shortly by my mother-in-law. I'm going to try and wrap today's session up in 45 minutes because I have another work commitment I'm filming for straight afterwards. I didn't want to cancel because this is the highlight of my week. I can see lots and lots of my regulars and new ones on Zoom, so welcome everyone. As always, you made it here today to invest in your physical and mental health, help reduce risk of so many chronic illnesses. We're going to start with a moment of breath work. Really important to just reset the body and mind. It can be stressful, it can be rushing, a lot of rushing sometimes in the mornings to make it here, or whenever you do this workout saved, we're going to just congratulate yourself for making it here by just focusing in on your breath. So this is one of my breath snacks, part of my Feel Good Fitness prescription. We're going to try and just place your hands on your lap, relax your shoulders, maybe close your eyes, bring a little smile to your face, try and relax the whole face so there's no tension or frowning, and just see how your breath feels. Is it fast? Are you in that fight or flight mode, which is very often when we're rushing around, leading busy lives? Just try and calm the breath down first. Just taking positive inhales through the nose, exhale through the nose or the mouth, whatever you prefer, and really expanding the chest, the belly as well on that inhale, and then releasing any tension, anxiety, stresses, worries on the exhale. I'm going to do a count for 4 as we breathe in and a count for up to 6 as you breathe out, just to make your exhales longer than your inhales, to kick in the parasympathetic nervous system, to calm the body and mind. Just do what you can, just do what's right for you today. So I'm going to take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. In. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just keep your eyes closed. Maybe continue with that lovely long exhale. That's one of the best tricks if you're feeling stressed, anxious, worried, to just calm your breath using the power of our amazing breath. We're now going to place our hands over our eyes. Open your eyes gently, bring in some light, bring in a smile to your face, and when you're ready, you can take those hands away. And I've got a lovely surprise here that I can see. My mother-in-law, Pranam, how are you? Are you good?
Yeah.
Lovely. You missed the breath snack, but she's always praying and normally very calm. So how do you feel today?
Fine, thank
Are
you.
you good?
Yes.
Your back looks lovely and straight. Mummy's been practicing her posture, I know. My little desk snacks, which we'll talk about. How do you guys feel? Just take a little sense check after that breath snack. Thumbs up on Zoom if you can feel a bit of a difference just from a minute or 2 of breathing. Yay, I can see lots of lovely thumbs up. Well done. So we're going to start warming up the body, our mobility snack, as I call it. Mummy's going to do everything seated. We're going to lift our chin up as high as we can and then bring it down to your chest. As I said, Mummy's posture is really good. So just a little reminder, if you're feeling like this, which we often get sitting for long periods, you're going to reset your spine before we do the next neck nod to make sure you're going to bring your shoulders up, back and down. That analogy, my little desk snack, as I did on my TED talk, hopefully it's becoming part of your daily routine, these little adjustments that are going to straighten the spine, then try and bring the chin up and give me a big nod so you can bring it down to your chest. Can you feel that, mummy? So it should lengthen the front part of your neck and bring it down. Lovely. And one more, inhaling up, exhaling down. So is your scapula, your shoulder blades nice and set? Try and keep this whole workout, as well as trying to bring your belly button in towards your spine. We're thinking about lovely long straight backs. We're going to do a few no's, just saying no to any negativity, just turning our head side to side. I have all ages. We've had up to the age of 100 use these workouts, from care homes as part of their regular activity program to a lovely school I know that's using it with children with disabilities. Absolutely anyone can join in these sessions. They are physio approved, but you do what you can today. Back to the middle. Let's just circle out the head 1 or 2 times in one direction and then change direction, inhaling and exhaling. Remembering our breath snack from the beginning and applying that to all the exercises. Moving down the body, we're going to start with my lovely signature feel-good hug. Bringing your arms out when you're ready. Really arching your back, lengthening your spine, sticking your tailbone out. Inhale here. You should open your chest out. You should feel a really proud smile. And give yourselves first a massive hug for joining in today. Think of this as a standing or sitting cat-cow from yoga, where here I'm really rounding that back, trying to create a nice C shape in the back. My chin is to my chest. This is releasing the love hormone oxytocin, power of a hug. If you've got someone near you, I've got a lovely mummy here. This is our moment to hug every week. Inhale, you can grab a loved one or give yourselves another big hug because you so deserve it. Yay! I try not to tickle you. So a nice way to maybe send a virtual hug like we used to do in the pandemic. We're going to start marching. Here, this is up to you. Based on your ability, your energy levels, you could even make it into a jog. You could do it seated and just move those arms a bit more. We're warming up the whole body now. We're almost raising the heart rate, going into a bit of a cardio snack. But I just want to do this for about 10 seconds just to get you nice and warm. If you want to, we can add in some lovely arm circles as we're stepping out. Maybe 3 or 4 one direction. And then to keep our brains fit, I'm going to make you do it the other way. Swimming those arms forward. Beautiful work. And relax. Lovely. We're going to start with some banded work. So if you have a band, a belt, a gown tie, if you can find one of these off Amazon, very cheap, readily available, or a pair of old tights is what we used in the pandemic. They're perfect with something with a bit of resistance, because we're going to start a little bit of resistance training. Really important to keep our muscles strong, especially as we age. So we're going to start with the band. If you don't have a band, I just want you to place your hands behind your head. In this position, you should feel that your chest is opening, your back is nice and straight. We're trying to prevent this rounding of the back when we're sitting for long periods. And we're simply going to keep our waist forward and we're going to just twist. Twisting round back to the middle. It doesn't have to be a big twist. We're working the core muscles, your abdominals. If you've got the band tight, you'll feel a bit of resistance in those arms, your shoulders, muscles engaging, your upper back. Exhale as you twist, inhale back to the middle. Twist. Mummy, where can you feel this?
Yeah.
Where does it? in the back. And if you feel, yeah, in your arms because you're holding the band, if you've got your hands here, that's fine. I want you to almost think also now that your belly button is sucked in towards your spine, but we're tensing all of our core muscles, even your pelvic floor, ladies, because we want to make sure those areas are worked regularly from a young age to prevent issues later in life. But whatever age you are, you should be training your pelvic floor as well. Exhale, inhale. Can you feel that, mummy, now? A little bit more in your stomach if we focus here, yeah? Relax, it's quite hard. Give those arms a little shake. We're going to do our shoulder floss. This is my daily prescription, as you know. You can hold the band nice and tight if you've been doing these for a while with us. If not, just see how you feel. You don't even have to go up and over. With straight arms, you could bend them. You could stop where you feel your range of movement is, where you're struggling today. See how your body feels. We're going to inhale and exhale. Eventually, I would love you to do this in front of a mirror every day, like you floss your teeth, and see if your arms are symmetrical. Sometimes one side could be higher than the other. Inhaling, that's very common. So we sometimes have a dominant side in life, and you'll notice this when you're paying attention to your movements. We want to try and correct these muscular imbalances. We're breathing as we go. If you're holding a band, a belt, a pair of old tights, if it gets too hard, loosen up to make it harder. Use that resistance. Let's try and go for 3 more. You may feel a little burning sensation. Can you feel it, mummy?
Yeah.
Yes, is it okay?
Yeah.
And it's the lactic acid. It's perfectly normal, but we're firing up the muscles now. And relax. Well done. Beautiful work. Again, give it a little shake and have a little dance on the spot if you want. If anyone cool on Zoom is marching away, so is, I think that's Ayushanti. I'm just going to check who this lovely, oh, it's Varshanti as well going. Brilliant. Hi, Mum, as well. My mum is on Zoom. Come again, Shah. We're going to do our lovely openers now. So wherever you are, whether you're watching on Instagram, YouTube or Facebook, I'm showing you without the band. I'm trying to lengthen from a nice one hand diagonally to the other, but I'm opening out my body. It's a lovely stretch. We're going to exhale as we open. Beautiful. And we can bring the arms forward. It's harder in a front raise, or you can relax them down when you get tired. Beautiful. Does it feel okay, mummy? Yeah. Shall we go for 3 more? Breathe out, breathe in. We always do a little bit of band work. I think these resistance bands or something with a bit of stretch are a great way to just fire up, activate the muscles before our strength section later, and just start working on increasing our strength. Beautiful work. We're going to do a little bow and arrow, like a Cupid's bow. So I'm going to show you without anything. A great one to do at your desk or sofa. Arms are going to be nice and straight in front. Then one arm is going to come, this elbow is going to stay as high as your shoulder. Are you good? You're going to practice without, and then come back in. If you're using the band, alternate. Mummy's doing it without, so I want you to really feel it. Where are you thinking? Good. And I want you to squeeze here as well. So these muscles in our upper back can get really tight from periods of long sitting. So we want to break those up and do little snacks like this. Remember a couple of exercises from today that maybe you can do every hour. Set an alarm and get these done when you're sitting, right? We want to really try and reverse the amount of time we're spending sitting and moving a little bit more. That's where exercise snacking, I feel, is the perfect solution. Can you feel this, mummy? Anytime you're holding a weight or a band, try and keep your wrist lovely and straight to your forearm so that you're protecting your wrist. Maybe 1 more on each side. Breathe out, Breathe in, use your breath. Nice little Cupid bow and arrow, and relax. I normally call it bow and arrow. You can march here or you can rest, but I thought of little Cupid last night when I was writing this workout. Do you know the Cupid from Valentine's Day? Little Cupid, so he sends a little heart to someone that he loves. Mummy thinks I'm like, you have to read that little fairy tale to the grandchildren. So, we are getting off on a tangent here. Anyone on Zoom know what I'm talking about in terms of Cupid? Yes, I hope so. Give me a thumbs up so I'm not alone. We're going to do a little bit of swimming, everyone. So I have sat down purely because if you can, we're going to combine our heel lifts, which we're going to start with. You're going to lift your heels up off the ground and bring them down. Where do you feel this? Good. So your calves, good, lovely. Behind your legs, at the bottom, lower legs, they can get quite tight. Again, you can add in some holds here for a little challenge. Hold it up a bit longer. You could try on a standing position, but this takes a lot of balance, yeah? So only if you are confident balancing, and you've been practicing our balance snacks every week, because I don't want anyone falling over. We're going to do a little bit of beautiful breaststroke. You can fast, you can go nice and slow and controlled. It is quite challenging standing. I've got to use my core muscles a lot, but please be careful. If you are standing, always have a chair or a wall or some sort of support near you. Can you feel it, Mummy, sitting? Yeah. If anyone wants to here before the last few, you could add some little tins in, Mummy. Do you want to add a few light weights? Only if you've been doing a bit of strength training before. You can add in some tins here. They're perfect baked bean tins. So I'm going to try, with these dumbbells. Makes it much harder. Swimming through, breathe through. 3, lift those heels if you can. 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Relax it there. Again, in the rest period. You know, I like to explain a lot around the science of exercise. I talk, but I let you rest. If you've got the energy, get your steps in if you want. If you want to rest, you can rest. Now, last week, we did try a bit of cycling, and I even got a message from Andrew, and I spoke to everyone on Zoom afterwards, and Mummy. It was quite hard, right? I spoke to my mum too on the phone. So the feedback was that this cycling was quite tough. Now, you can sit back on your chair and maybe try and cycle balancing. Do you want to try that? Ooh, she's good at this. Well done, Mummy. So your feet aren't touching the ground. It's quite tough, right? You will feel it as you go on. If you are sitting back like Mummy is, can you feel you have to hold your stomach muscles in? So this is an option, but this is quite a hard exercise, I have to admit. So normally I advise everyone, beginners, or anyone that struggles with that, to do a leg extension. This is, you know, one of my favorite moves. I even did it on a live this week. Extending that foot, tightening these muscles. These are our quadricep muscles. Holding it out maybe for a challenge, but sending that mind to muscle connection. So Mummy, if you even put your hands on your thighs, can you feel those muscles working? And we know, Mummy even said last week how both mums, and loads of you have sent me feedback over the last few years, that your knee pain has been reduced, your osteoarthritis, osteopenia, Mummy's has, I hope, basically gone, because she used to have knee pain before we started exercising. That is through exercises like this that are strengthening, and of course our sit and stands we'll do later. So there's an option there to do the leg extension. The new exercise for this week is to maybe do a little kick. Now I don't want you to kick hard, I just want you to try and release. It's a faster leg extension. And then the beauty is to maybe add in our boxing. So I'm staying seated as well. Again, this is with caution. If I was to stand and kick, I am really going to have to balance, yeah? So I don't want anyone to do this unless they're confident. Now, do you feel like you are punching away all your worries, mummy, yes? Any tension? This feels like quite a strong punch and a strong kick for us to fight our way through any obstacles in life. We're going to go for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. That was a little explanation. Now you choose. You could even try the cycling. That's going to be hard with the punches. Mummy's doing good with cycling. Wow, you're very good, Nisha. I think this is good, right? And it could just be a little short burst. You were really good at that. You're going to have to show everyone, the rest of the family. I'm quite impressed with your cycling. Or you could do a slow leg extension, maybe hold out the punch and back. Now I'm getting you to do coordinated movements to keep our brains fit, to reduce risks of things like Alzheimer's and dementia. The power of exercise is amazing. We can now add in maybe some light weights, yeah, depending on whether you've trained before. Whatever move you like, there's a few options there. Shall we try and do, I'm going to try the kick and the punch. We're going to go for about 10 seconds, just a short burst. Let's go when you're ready. Really focus, especially if you're standing. It is quite hard to balance. Good. If the arms or legs get tired, just do one or the other. It's your workout. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Getting warm. How was that, mummy? You like it? Which one did you like the best?
Yeah, boxing and kicking.
The kicking. Now we're only kicking here in a virtual environment. Do not try this on anyone at home, I should say that. Did everyone enjoy that on Zoom? I can see. Thumbs up, good, brilliant. March it out when you're ready again, or rest, because our heart rate should be higher there. With our cardio activity, we're doing short bursts, bringing the heart rate up, getting our lungs, our hearts, our respiratory systems to work to help reduce things like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, strokes. All the chronic illnesses can be reduced significantly by hitting a good regular physical activity program. We're going to now do another exercise. We're going to bring our hands back, almost like our spinal twist. So again, if you're here, just bringing those elbows open should really lengthen the spine. And we're going to try, seated or standing, to twist. So mummy, if you're seated, we're going to bring the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Nice and straight in the middle. We're going to exhale, twist and down. Again, if this is hard, just do what you can. You might feel this in your stomach muscles. A nice cross-body twist move. Seated, ideally. Standing is a lot harder with balance. So only do it if you're able to. Well done. Twist. We're going for about 5, but you stop when you need to. 3. Good. 2. Lovely breathing, mummy. And 1. How was it?
Okay.
I'm moving quite fast today, everyone, because I want to make today's session a little bit shorter, but you go at your own pace. Shall we try that one again? Because I think it's quite an effective one. Try and visualize this cross in your obliques, your stomach muscles, because that will help you really focus when you're twisting. And make sure you try and not, when you come after a twist, try and reset your spine and your body so that you're not rounded, you're back up in the middle, even if you have to do it a bit slower. Let's go for another 10 if we can. Twist. Lovely. Really hold those stomach muscles in tight. Belly button to spine. Twisting round. If you get tired, just rest or march it out. Lovely. 5 and 4. Beautiful work. 3. Well done to everyone. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Zoom, I can see you all. 2 and 1. Woo! Well done. How was it?
Good.
Getting warm?
Yeah.
A bit too warm, I think, in here.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and turn my fan off a little bit because we use this studio only when we're working out, really. I always crank up the heating before Mummy comes in. We're going to now do another coordinated move. I'm trying to keep your brains lovely and fit here today. We are going to try and reach opposite. So can you see if I'm seated, so make sure there's nothing on the side, one leg comes out, the opposite arm reaches. So it's a bit of coordination. So you're this other way, sorry, yes. So it's the same side, but we're reaching in an opposite direction. Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Good. So it's like a cross body move. Again, you could add your tins in. I'm only saying that light weights because I know Andrew, Vinu uncle, Taruna auntie, Ayush auntie, Geeta auntie, my mum, a lot of you on Zoom have been using these workouts for a while. Varsha auntie, good. So anyone that wants to could add a light weight. Again, can you feel that you've got to coordinate the movements? Because regular physical activity is one of the best ways to reduce the effects of dementia, alongside good lifestyle changes, obviously. Brilliant. So we're really trying to retain and grow new brain cells. And this is a great way to try and reduce cognitive decline as you age. That hippocampus area in the brain, which is one that we can actually grow, the ones with your memories especially, is one area we're really trying to focus on. Good work. And relax. Well done. March it out. Now, obviously, I talk a lot about perimenopause and menopause, and we know that estrogen as a female has a very protective role in our brain. So as that declines, and we know the risks for women for Alzheimer's and dementia are a lot higher than men. So I'm hoping the things I'm mentioning here today gives you that deep, solid why of why we're here, not just how we look, but how we feel and the magic it does inside for us. Okay, everybody, did we like that move? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Brilliant. Well done, Vinu uncle. I can see your lovely wife with you. Super work. We're going to do something slightly different. So we're going to try and grab, we'll do it without any weight first. We're going to bring our arms straight in front. Then we're going to bring them out to the side. Then we're going to bring them up to the front. And then we're going to bring them up. So it's a bit of a coordinated movement. Again, I'm challenging your brains today and mine. I'm lifting up, down. So let's do it together. The arms are at the front. They come out to the side. They come back to the front. They go nice and up. And then they go back to the beginning. Then out to the side. Have we got it, Mummy?
Yes.
Front. Well done. Up and down. So here, you have a few options. You could add in some light weights. I am just going to see if I can change the view on my lovely Zoom here so that I can see you all a little bit better on the gallery view. There we go. Beautiful. I can see lots more of you now. Good morning, Rasik uncle, Hansa auntie, beautiful Pravin Shah, Nima Ben Bosara, and we've got Sala Ben Manek. Marion, well done. She's got the move, Marion, well done. So we're going to try that. If your arms are tired, have a little break. Well done, Andrew. So we're going to go to the front. to the side, back to the middle. Ooh, these are gonna be hard with my heavy weights. I'm gonna grab mummy's lighter ones. I'm being sensible. So lifting our arms can be challenging when you're doing it for more repetitions like we are today. And up, so choose an appropriate weight. Stomach muscles engaged, back nice and straight, core tight. Don't worry if you can't coordinate. Just try and follow with some lateral front raises. One more round. Woo! Can you feel this, mummy?
Yeah.
Breathe through. Inhale, exhale, back to the middle. Wow, I could feel that.
Yeah.
I am really out of breath. I'm showing you there the power of strength training. Obviously, if you slowly increase your weight from body weight, progressively overloading, you can hear that effect. Are you out of breath a little bit? It's almost like that cardio out of breath, but we're retaining muscle mass and building muscle mass. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn at rest. So it's going to help you get to a nice healthy weight that you can maintain, but preserving your muscle, which is probably the most important thing, I think, as you age. I hope you agree now. Shall we try that once more? Just 5 rounds. I thought that was quite effective. Do what you can in terms of the movement. We're going side, front, up, and front. Good. Side, front, up. Can you see my back is nice and straight? My stomach muscles are tight. I'm trying not to swing my body either. My knees are soft if I'm standing. Beautiful. Let's do one last round if we can. Well done, everyone. I can see you on Zoom. Super work. Woo! Quite a challenging one. Now keep hold of one weight. You're going to be happy that I say sit down. We're going to do something slightly different as our rest period here. We're going to lift a knee up and we're going to pass your tin, maybe even a water bottle. I haven't got mine here today. Even a cushion. So if you've got a small cushion and you don't want to use a weight, we're going to lift a knee up and we're going to just pass it through. Now here, keep your backs nice and straight. Keep your stomach muscles in. This is again coordination. Is it okay? Good. She looks like she's having fun. Do you like this one? She looks cheeky, Lisha. What are you thinking? What are you thinking in your head? This reminds you of something. Or you like it?
Yeah.
She likes it. Okay, good. That's the beauty of exercise. We've got to have fun. I can see Mummy's smiling there. She's enjoying this. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Now look, that wasn't very, I guess, too energetic, but isn't it better than just sitting on the sofa and doing nothing? Yes or no? You could grab the cushion or keep a little tin on the end of your sofa. This is just a new one I've thought of. And you could just be passing the weight. Obviously, as the weight gets a little bit heavier, maybe to those dumbbells that a lot of you regulars on Zoom have bought, it can get a little bit challenging because I can feel my arm muscles working. All the things we need to do in our functional day-to-day lives, like lifting, picking, putting things on shelves, like all these movements, we want to keep these muscles active rather than just sitting. Brilliant. So let me just check everybody is on mute and just so there's no interference. Brilliant. So that's just another little idea that I came up with. Passing the weight. We're going to go into our squats now. Sit and stands. If anyone wants to start, you can, but I always recap all the levels. This is a good way to warm up the legs. We can, if you're not able to stand yourself, simple leg extensions, lifting that leg up and down. You could even hold a weight here in front or even above your head if you wanted to with the leg extensions. I know some of you started your sit and stands, that's fine. Second level, for anyone with the chair, we have these chairs for support to help you. If you need a little bit of help, you keep your hands on the chair. Now knees are going out in line with your toes. They're never coming in, they're always going out. I can see my toes. Can you see your toes, Mummy?
Yes.
As you just come up a few inches. You breathe out, you engage all the muscles in your legs, you keep your stomach muscles tight, your back nice and strong. Let's do the final option, the most advanced, is to sit and stand without any support. Ideally, from a young age, you'll be doing these to help maintain your independence. But don't worry if you can't stand, we've got options for everyone on this workout. Exhale, inhale. Well done. Some of you have been doing your movements from before I began my sit and stand. So just do what you can. I'm just doing body weight. Now really focus. I'm going to show you from the side. My knees are staying back. As I go down, I can see almost my toes. My body is nice and upright. I'm not leaning forward. I'm keeping the back straight. Squeeze up. Mummy, how many have you done?
Okay, 6.
Okay, let's do 1 or 2 more. Stop and start if you need to, because you've done a few ahead of time, some of you on Zoom.
8.
9, good. Just body weight for me there, but I can really feel it. I want you to think about engaging all the muscles and relax. March it out, have a little break. How are we doing? I need to try and wrap up by 10:45 somehow today. So we're going to have a little bit less rest, but you can take more rest if you need it. We're going to do 1 lot of squats, sit and stands, leg extensions with a weight. Now, if you've been doing these workouts and you're progressing to weights, think about the weight you use. You can increase it by adding a rucksack even here. It's an easy way without any fancy equipment. Now Andrew has added, so is my mum on Zoom, a lovely shoulder press. This is optional to make it a full body move. Again, an idea for progression. Exhale, just don't forget to think about all those lower body muscles. This is the king of lower body exercises. Mummy, you're keeping track, yes? Of about 10 repetitions. But you do less if you need to. Do good form, knees out, weight in your heels. If you're doing leg extensions, keep going if you can. Have a little rest if you need to. What are we on?
7.
Good. This is a little bit faster paced today because I can't believe the time. I think last week I went over and this week I need to just finish a little bit earlier. Are we good? Last one. Hold your trophies if you've got them. And relax. Well done. So, last big exercise for upper body for strength is our press up. I'm saying that, you might be out of breath, you might need a little rest, but when you're ready, if you've been doing wall press ups or even incline press ups, which I know some of you have, on the edge of your table or island, straight line from your head down to your heels, hands a little bit lower, Mummy, shoulder height, have them nice and wide, and you're going to go towards the wall and then bend at the elbows and exhale. Try and keep your neck neutral to your spine. Anyone that can't stand, seated press-ups, thinking about all the muscles in our upper body. I'm pushing against my thighs as I come up, and I'm really working these muscles. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you come away. Good. Whatever level you're doing, Beautiful work on Zoom. Mummy, I'm going to watch you. Try not to hinge at the hip. So it's a lovely straight line from the top of your head down to your heels. You're aiming for about 10. Fabulous, fabulous work, everyone on Zoom. Purnima Auntie, Marion, I can see you. Taruna Auntie, Andrew's on a incline. Mum, you've done yours. You can have a little rest or march it out. Roll your wrists. Well done, Geeta Auntie. Well done, Vinu Uncle. Pravin Uncle Shah. Sarla Ben, Neem Auntie. Super duper work. Mummy, you count your 10. We got lots of lovely comments on Instagram, which unfortunately I lose when I save this, so please add a comment later. But I hope you're joining in, even for a quick press-up snack. Exercise snacking are being shown on BBC One, Zan's Con and Cure. Yes, is it on today? Thank you, Dins Youngs. Lavina, your bite-sized bit. So I have a program going out on BBC One that has featured my TikTok account, which is very new, and it's got one of my full body exercise snacks. It must be on today. Hopefully I'm going to record that, but thank you, Dins Young, for letting me know. So head over to TikTok if you want to check out the one that they've featured. How do you feel? We're going to wrap up quickly today, but before we do, we're going to do a bit of balance work. I can see some of you are marching still, so use this time if you want. Balance work means ideally standing on one foot, but that takes a lot of, balance is hard, yeah? Otherwise, seated hip circles. We're going to work our hip flexors, which are really important. We don't want them to get stiff and tight. We want to keep them mobile. These are hard, and changing direction. If you wanted to do it standing, you hold on to the chair. So Mummy, you can demonstrate, or you can hold on to nothing but have a support there. I'm regularly balancing, so I know I can do it. And I'll try and do the same direction as you, Mum. Good. Couple each way today. Just that leg that's taking your weight is your whole body weight on this one side. And then change direction. My waist is forward. I'm trying to really isolate the move in that hip ball and socket joint. Good. Relax. Other way, if you can. I'll show you seated, because these are great being done seated too. It just loosens out the hips, which really need some TLC. We carry a lot of stress. When we're sitting for long periods, your hips get tight. Shall we change direction? Good. Ooh, I can feel those. And if you're balancing, careful, have that chair or support ready. Mummy's holding on. Can you see her? Yay. Well done. How do you feel?
Good.
Super work today. A slightly shorter session, but it's there for you on YouTube. We're going to do a very quick stretch. Again, if you want more stretching, YouTube, last 5 minutes of a workout. We're going to extend one leg out in front of us. I want this leg to be nice and straight. Bring those toes towards you. Just that might be lengthening. We can take a nice breath in, inhaling, and then we can bring our hands towards your toes, shins, knees even, chest down towards your thigh. You should feel a much deeper stretch. Wherever you can hold, just hold for 2 or 3 deep breaths. Bring in that heart rate down. Mine's quite high from that workout already. Shows how effective it is. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll up. Excellent work. Other side. Foot out, toes flexed. Inhale, exhale, coming down, reaching through. Hold it if you can. Relax your head, neck and shoulders. Just use this self-care stretch snack at the end. A couple of minutes of me time. And roll up. Amazing work. We're going to do a little stretch, just bringing that knee in, hugging it in. Maybe circle out the ankles And the other direction, good. So I'm sitting nice and tall and trying to hug this knee in, just to give it a little release. Is that okay, Mommy? Other side, you don't have to hug it in super tight, just wherever feels good. This looks better this week, doesn't it, Mommy? Yeah? Good, well done. I can see progress. Well done. I hope you can feel your own progress. Small things, it could be flexibility, it could be stamina, less being out of breath, it could be strength, it could just be your mood. Do you feel good, everyone? Give me some nods if you do. Yay, lovely thumbs up, Vinu Uncle. So happy. We're going to do our final feel good finish. You can stay seated or standing. Actually, let's do one more stretch. Just open out your chest. We've done a lot with our upper body today. Finishing with those press ups. It might have been harder to do them at the end today. I'm always mixing the sessions up. I'm putting my hands in the middle of my back. You could even have them behind your chair and just bring those elbows back to open out the chest. Stand nice and tall, deep breath in, or sit down, relax and breath out. Really, really good work. Now we'll do our feel good finish. Taking a beautiful, big, positive inhale as you raise those arms. Exhaling as you bring them down. Exhale any negativity, tension, stress, anxiety. Hope you feel it's all gone. Mommy, could you do one in Gujarati?
Anders Vaslio, બધા શુભ વિચારો લઈ જાઓ, બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો, બધા અશુભ વિચારો બારે કાઢો.
Thank you so much. Lots of workouts on YouTube saved in Gujarati as well. Big positive inhale. Bring your hands up to the top. Bring them down to your amazing heart center. Take a moment to congratulate yourself. Whether you did a minute, 5 minutes, or 50 minutes today, well done. Take a bow. Give yourselves a clap. Thank you for joining me. It's the highlight of my week. Thank you to Mummy for inspiring us all and being my fitness buddy for so long. I mean, it just makes my day, even just being able to have this special time because we're so busy in our lives. We know we're going to meet on a Friday. I hope you feel the same. I'm getting emotional. I can't let my makeup run. I've got filming today. But it is really the joy that you guys give me by joining in. So thank you so much. Please share it with your loved ones. You are amazing. Vinu Uncle, I can see you're on a high like me. He's just thumbs up on Zoom. Oh, lots of love. Marion, you are smiling and beaming like I am. Woo, feel emotional. I'm going to come and talk to everyone on Zoom. Thank you to everyone on Instagram. I'm just going to quickly save everything off. I'm going to have to go on to BBC One and find that recording now of Dr. Zand, Z-A-N-D. Claire has spicy noodles. Thank you. I love that handle. Well done for joining in. Lots of you on Instagram, I'm glad, have joined in. Yay!